This was always a short film, and it does feel like a section of a wider picture, which to me it's a benefit, because I think that there's a lot of films that are made about the war, and this is my take. This is my personal kind of a outtake on my experience and what happened to me. So it's actually really important for me that it feels like it's a part of a bigger piece, because the bigger picture is much wider, and I don't think I'm the one who's going to be talking about it. First of all, we wanted to tell the story from the point of view of the main character, which is a little girl, and we wanted to be very, very dynamic and very close to her, but at the same time, the dynamic of the camera movement, we wanted it to reflect the hecticness of the times and this immediacy and urgency that the situation required. It feels adequate for the story that we're telling, and it's quite immediate, it's quite personal, and it allows the camera not to be objective and be very, very close to the character, which is something that we aimed for. This is not just about Sarajevo and not just about Bosnia. It's about any place, because it's a human catastrophe. Because earthquakes, you can kind of you deal with the fact that it's the Mother Nature that it's provoking something. With wars, it's the human being who's doing these things, and the effect is just so vast and so destructive. There's nothing good about it. So for me, it was that urgency of actually placing it in a universal context. On the other hand, in terms of production design and in terms of the accuracy of the story, it was incredibly important for me that it is Sarajevo, because this is what I can speak about and what I feel confident, and I feel like my voice is I can speak about it because I was there, and it was really important that it was Sarajevo and that it looked like Sarajevo, and I didn't want to, in terms of mentioning it in the end, I didn't want to kind of give people straight away not the information, but kind of overload them with notions, emotional notions about, or preconceptions about what they're going to see. And that's why we just kind of left it as almost as a mark at the end. We wanted to be very careful. The whole soundtrack was a whole new piece of storytelling. Once we finished the editing, it was just kind of almost starting all over again. We wanted to have the audience to look at the story in what it is, in the setup, in what it is, what is happening. This is an illusion of a normal life, because we were trying to have a normal life. So it's like it's a chicken coming into a normal life, and you think, what the hell am I going to do with it? But then the war, kind of the background of where it's happening, gives the context of the situation. If you constantly hear sniper shoots and bombings in the background, then your sense of danger, then you straight away think, she shouldn't be going out. But that's how people were not thinking like that. You know, you had still the urge to do normal things. You still had the urge to tidy up after yourself and dress yourself up and be pretty and pretend things are normal, but you knew that they weren't.